So what this is about Quangle. There's currently a lawsuit on the docket that was posted from an incident that occurred April 7th with J Hobbs, Quangle, Helen, and Jing Rong and Aphrodite. Jing and Quangle both have the same statements in the report, so I don't know whose statement, but essentially Quangle and Jing were in pursuit of Jay Hobbs, and they called over radio that Jay Hobbs was beating them with knuckle dusters. Helen made the call to open fire onto him, and they did, and now there's a lawsuit about it. There's likely going to be a lawsuit about when Houston and Helen shot Jay Hobbs after Jay Hobbs comfortably pointed a gun at Quangle or near Quangle, around Quangle, whatever. Um, what we can't control what Jay Hobbs does, right? If he is actively doing things to make our lives miserable, we can't do anything about it. But and one thing I was going to do was look through reports and incidents where there's a common occurrence of Quangle and Jay Hobbs, and it leading to bullshit that we have to deal with. But what I want to bring to you guys, and obviously you can talk with the rest of High Command. But if Quangle is continuing to cause issues with Jay Hobbs and other people are getting affected by it negatively, that's my problem. Where his employment within the BCSO
Jojo,
needs to be questioned.
thank you very much for
Because
the
if Helen's
1 year.
name is being thrown in the dirt,
Appreciate
if
you.
lawsuits are being
Can I?
put up against
Sorry, I
other
don't mean to cut you off. I'm
deputies,
so sorry. I don't mean to cut you because I agree. But is this? Did we think that Quangle did something wrong here? Sorry, because I'm reading the lawsuit now. So, do we think Quangle did anything wrong here that ended up fucking Helen?
I mean, I need to speak with them and see what, because if how the call went was Quangle said, hey, they're beating us with knuckle dusters, and Helen said, okay, open fire, and they opened fire, and Jay Hobbs just suing to sue, that's different. But it's more so, and like obviously the other thing that happened that will likely also be a lawsuit where Houston shot and Helen backed Houston up and also shot when Jay Hobbs was holding a gun towards Quangle or around Quangle, whatever. It's people aren't aware of Jay Hobbs and Quangle being comfortable and being stupid with each other, and they should not be essentially griefed on calls because they aren't aware of their relationship. Like it's getting to the point where it's like a Bobby and Carmine thing, like where I would just not go to any call with them on it because while Bobby and Carmine might get away with stuff, you won't. So Quangle's getting away with stuff with Jay Hobbs, but now we have people who are being questioned if the marshals should be getting involved on them. Like the marshals want to be involved with the Houston stuff, where
I don't think he did any. I mean, based on what I heard, he did not do anything wrong.
no, he didn't do anything wrong. But the issue is if it's then getting brought to the marshals, it's then getting brought to a lawsuit. Why are Helen and Houston going to be the ones that are essentially at fault when if Jay Hobbs wasn't so comfortable with Quangle, it wouldn't have started in the first place? And that's where I'm getting at is it seems like there's a reoccurring theme where Quangle and Jay Hobbs do like Tom and Jerry shenanigans, and now it's getting to the point where it's getting serious because other people are getting involved and getting in trouble or getting sued or saying that they need to be dapped and all that stuff when it's outside of Quangle. I briefly know.
I mean,
about
is that what
happened?
like I said, I don't know. Like, is that what happened here? Did he pull out like? I mean, no matter what, he's getting shot if he's punching officers with the fucking knuckle dusters, right?
Yeah, I'm more so bringing it up as an example if it's a reoccurring thing that
I agree.
together.
If that is the thing that keeps happening, he needs to lock the fuck. I'm tired of Quangle's bullshit. I've been on that for quite some time. Like, because they do minor things here and there, doesn't like it all adds up eventually. And if this just keeps happening, I do just want to. I mean, I won't. We never know what happens with the sheriff election, but I mean, I'm just over it. Yeah. Every single issue that arises basically is Quangle. Like, it's fucking annoying. And if every issue is Quangle, that's saying something.
Yeah. So if it ever comes to a point where Helen's the only command on duty to deal with Quangle,
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
If we're literally having this conversation, how Quangle does not respect the captain and will not respect Helen, why is he even hired anymore?
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it to you guys because I love Quangle. I think he brings a lot of essentially morale to the department, but he's starting to cause a lot.
I don't want him to get fired.
Even more so. The issues are outweighing the positives, especially if it's $500,000 lawsuits, and cars being stolen during academy. Like, it's not something he can control sometimes, but if the relationship between Jay Hobbs and Quangle is so comfortable that it's a reoccurring theme, like what are we supposed to do? Like say anytime Jay Hobbs is around, Quangle can't be on duty? I don't know
No,
what your
I
feelings
mean,
are.
I am agree. I don't know. Like I said, I don't see him much anymore. I think I only see him when he comes around during the meeting, which isn't very often. Uh, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like if we have to have a conversation about how he doesn't respect Ventura and won't even listen to him, and how we're worried about Helen in the sergeant position because of Quangle specifically, that's saying something pretty big about who he is and the kind of issues that he causes.
And the
I
reason
won't. He's just on like he's on the thinnest of ice with me personally. Like if Alice and Ventura said like they wanted him gone, I would be like, okay, let's get rid of him. The more I'm hearing about Quangle, like I just don't. Why is he hired? Like I don't get it at this point.
I'm told that Cassie, you're going to speak to Quangle about something to do with him going to Cypress alone.
Yeah, but I can't catch him. But yes, I want to speak with him about it.
Okay. Maybe coming from you might like be more serious because, you know, like it's like, okay, it's coming from the undersheriff and kind of getting to understand like why he's saying on scenes that officers are doing things wrong when they're clearly not. And maybe if you want to round it all, like all of those things together and have that chat with him.
I'm more than happy to speak with Quangle. Yeah, absolutely.
I agree with all of what y'all are saying. Like
I don't want to fire him. Like we've always,
I don't
you know, but
I mean, like he was given the like you're on thin ice. You fuck around, like you're losing like the TRT lead, and you know I'm a very stern on that. Like I'm not playing. He either locks it the fuck in or he locks it the fuck out. I'll see him at the unemployment office.
yeah, I think my biggest thing truly is like not respecting the command structure at all. Like if he can't respect Ventura or Aspen, or not, sorry, not Aspen, Helen, then how can like that to me is like crossing the line. Like even with all the dumb shit he does, if you can't respect your command structure, I mean, what the fuck are we doing? Like it's the bare minimum. I'm more than happy to speak with him. I will, you know, if he comes around today, or tomorrow later in the day when I'm not around, I'm more than happy to wake back up. I've done it before to speak with him specifically, and I literally will put it pretty blunt. Like there's no more. Like this is his last chance. Like it, I will not. We will not tolerate it any longer. Because I mean, I even think we have more than enough reason to get rid of him right now. But to give him
probably
that
not
last
him.
final warning, I think is fair. But that's it, in my opinion.